Hey everybody, Bill Mouse here, hanging out at my table, doing my thing. It's Saturday, April 27th, 10 o'clock. Wow. Okay, we're here, and we're gonna do some sketching tonight. All right. Maybe I should turn this on and see where we're at. We're actually been working on a couple of things this past week. Because we are finally fulfilling a long-standing Kickstarter that it was actually the very first Kickstarter that Cat Mouse and myself did on our own, which is one of the reasons that it's been running late. But thankfully, I think it's like 80% shipped right now, and right now we're doing sketches for the tier that had sketches in them. So let me say hi to Kevin. Kevin, what's up, dude? I'm glad you're here, man. Yeah, man, we're finishing up. We're finishing up some sketches. These are the bagged and boarded sketches. Kat's actually starting to work on her sketches now too, but she's not in the studio with me. So these are what some of the sketches are looking like. I think there was 31 backers who got the original sketch tier, and this is where we're at with these so far. So doing a little Savage Bekka, little Savage Bekka. Kevin says claws. You need pencils and pens, not claws. I know I should have the pencil like. Oh, oh wait, I need to have three of them. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now I can do my thing. But yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. No side stuff happening tonight. We're not doing because we're working on these sketches. So I'm not doing any no art auction tonight, and also I don't have any other side agendas. I'm not promoting a brand new Kickstarter. I'm not promoting anything else really tonight. I just want to sit down and sketch and hang out with you guys, and that's about it, man. Just like here we go. I'll throw in some little background music and freaking just chill out. You know what? Instead of using that StreamYard music, which is like the same five songs over and over again, let me throw this on just as something different. I don't know that it's better. No promises, man. So I got some pencils, got some paper. Let's get busy, man. I think I've got like, 10 or 12 sketches so far, and then we'll do some sketches tonight, and then I'll be able to finish these tomorrow, so that way I can move on to the next thing. I got a lot of commissions to catch up on, and a lot of projects to work on, which I'm very happy that I am busy. Kevin says, me, myself, and I seem to be the only one here at the moment. Boo! Well, with that being the case, time for some more saucy drawings. Yeah, depending on which social media you're watching us on. I know, I think on YouTube we got like I don't know, 9 or 10 people, and then Facebook we got a little group of people, and on Twitter probably got one or two somewhere on Twitter. So, oh, you know what? I should promote the Patreon page. Kevin helps me out, man. My friends keep me straight. But we do have a Patreon page. You know, I haven't been really in Patreon promotion mode because I'm a little bit behind on the Patreon page too. So I've got some sketches that I've got to catch up on, because we put out a thing called requests, and we do that every month, except obviously for the last month or two, because we had these two Kickstarters going at the same time, and it just totally killed the month. In a good way, but in a bad way, because, right? So, as far as my YouTube channel, I could really use, I can't monetize the YouTube channel until I get over 1,000 subscribers. So, yeah, if you know anybody who wouldn't mind having me on their subscription list, it doesn't pop up very often. It won't bother. They won't even know I'm there, man. It's like, You don't have to hit the bell or nothing like that. Just subscribe to Old Bill, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I have a Patreon page at Club Corrupt. That's where I put all of my more adult, exotic artworks that are uncensored, and you get to download the high-res JPEGs right from the site. And we do a request thing where everybody can throw in their requests once a month, and I try to catch up, and I try to do as many of those sketches as I can, so that way you guys can download them. And yeah, that's what I try to do. Except I'm late right now, so. Oh, Kevin says, yeah, other platforms. I forgot that YouBoob isn't the only site to see your stream. It's true. It's true. I tried to stream because I have a Facebook fan page also, and there's 7,000 people on my fan page, but the algorithm, I don't know who sees. I don't because I don't get a lot of interaction from the fan page, and there's over 7,000 people there. I've got like the 4,000 something or other people on my personal page, which is great. I actually do get interaction from there, but a lot of times even my posts, people are responding to my post about a week after or a few days after I post it. It's like, it's not, you know how that algorithm is. It's crazy. Some person, what's up, man? Definitely hello to all the lurkers out there. I don't mind that. It's all good. It's all good. You guys don't have to jump in the chat if you don't want to. It's nice to get a hello or whatever. So, you know, feel free if you want to just say hello. You don't have to have a question or have anything like important or philosophical to say. We're just all friends hanging out here. So, but yeah, let me tell you what. Let me take that off of there. I'll put this back up here. All right, cool. Make sure I'm where I'm supposed to be. But yeah, at least I'm super happy that the book is finally shipping. It's like I'm so happy that it's finally shipping. And then after this book ships, we almost have all of the items and all of the elements that we need for the Club Corrupt Kickstarter to fulfill the Club Corrupt #1 Kickstarter. So that's going to be great. All the people that didn't have original art or sketches or something like that for the Club Corrupt Kickstarter, we'll actually be able to ship those out fairly soon. I mean, we've got the stuff back from the printer, we've got the stickers, we got the books, we got the stuffs. So this first issue of Parody Division is actually a double special. It's an extra thick first issue. It's not the normal 24 pages or 32 pages. We got 40 pages of artwork and stuff from both Cat Mouse, which, you know, half of the book is actually her book, which is awesome. I love seeing her artwork. And then the other half, oh crap, it's upside down. Poof, the other half of the book is mine, and it's just traveling through my demented mind, and kind of letting me off the hook, letting me off the chain, as it were. So who knows where this story is going? But it is following Savage Bekka around through all these through all these parody backgrounds. Some person says your fans are probably so in awe that they're left speechless. That's what it is. That's what's going on. You guys, it's fine. I love all of you. You're all cool to me, man. We know better though. Kevin says they're sitting on their hands so they don't say anything stupid. Yeah, that's the ticket. Good evening, Ken. Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, my good friend. I'm glad you guys are here, man. It's awesome. Yeah, an extra thick spelled correctly. You know, I was going to spell it like that on the cover. I don't know why I chickened out. I should have just spelled it like that, right? I know it's a general audience book. It's the Club Corrupt books that kind of go past the gate into the Red Room, as it were. But let's see. The Red Valkyrie Underground Art Auction is on May 11th. You're right. Some person is absolutely correct. And I, myself, and Cat Mouse are both going to be on the Red Valkyrie Underground Art Auction at 9 p.m. They have different slots for different groups of artists, and we've got our spot. We're gonna be hanging out with our good friends over there at 9 p.m. And I think the 9 p.m. slot goes until we get sleepy. I think it just goes until we're tired. It usually goes till around midnight or whatever, something like that. But yeah, we'll be hanging out, dude. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there for sure, and I'll have some artwork with me to auction off. Maybe even a canvas, maybe even an acrylic canvas, because I've got some canvases. Let's go remote. I'm gonna go remote. Here we go. Let me change cameras real quick, and we're gonna go remote. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you some of the canvases, and I'm gonna pick one of these canvases to be on. There you go. See, we're remote. We're in the studio. Check it out. We're in the studio right now. All right. All right. So, anyways, up on the on my French cleats over there, I have got a couple of canvases. I got that Harley Quinn canvas up there. I got a Spider Woman. I've got Dark Side. How do you guys pronounce it? Dark Seed. I got some crazy shark. I got a whale. I don't know. I had the whale that was hanging up at a local gallery down at the beach. So sometimes I do some aquatic sea life kind of stuff for different galleries. So yeah, that might be one of the canvases that I bring over to the. Oh, look at this! While I'm switching cameras, check out this piece. This is a piece my cousin Keith gave to me years ago. He's a fine artist. He's right here in Virginia Beach. Local artist at large. All right, so I'm switching cameras back. All right, let's get back. Let's get back with our piece of paper here. Some person says, you will be there. Yes. Awesome. Kevin says, canvas sold. Yeah, I really like doing canvases. It exercises a whole different set of muscles, and I get to use a whole different set of tools. I really enjoy it. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, I try to surround myself with fun stuff. Even here we go. Let me show you something real quick. Just because I like to show them off. I got these. I actually have artwork of my own on the back of those skateboards, but I flipped them over because I like the wood grain. And I got these stickers from Rake. Rake is another artist that I like to collect from. And so I put the stickers on the middle of the skateboards. I just think they look dope. It's like Cortana from Halo, you know, so I always like that. I like to collect 1000 artwork. I got t-shirts and merch and stuff from him. Yeah, his stuff is super dope. You ever look up 1000 on the old YouTubes? And look at that. I got an original piece from Crack Magazine. It's like John Severin. He's one of my favorite artists. You know, it's like the only sad thing is I never got to meet him before he passed away, man. It's like he's one of the few artists that I never actually got to meet. But at least I got a piece of his artwork, which is and I got it at a good time because I didn't pay as much as his artwork actually does go for nowadays. So I got really lucky. It was only like a few $100s. Kevin Green says, let's see, I need to trap that Spider Woman in my web. You know what, I was kind of leaning towards bringing the Spider Woman to the auction anyway. So you might have an opportunity. That would be awesome if you got that piece. That would be sweet. Some person says, I need more shelves. Kevin, dope. Does anyone say that anymore? Isn't that old? Like, bro, I'm old. I'm dating myself without even dating myself. Yeah, people come up with new terms like too fast. Like, they don't have to come up with cool words that fast, man. Everybody still says cool. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying dope. Come on, man. I didn't say something really dated, like, ooh, that's radical or something like that. It was like straight up 80s. I hate that one. I always know it's going to happen too. I sharpen the pencil just a little bit too sharp, and it always snaps under. I press down too hard on the pencil is what it is. But I want to get the line like right away. You know what I mean? It's like it's one of my pet peeves. I like to get the weight of the line like right away. It's kind of funny because, all right, I press down on pencils like super hard, like all the time. Like if you look at my iPad, even with my stylus, like I'm pressing down super hard. My stylus is worn down to the freaking nib, and the screen protector on my iPad is just, it's garbage. It's a mess. Because I press down so hard on the pencil, on the stylus. But then I'd also draw and I paint with brush. So I don't understand why it is that I have to press down so hard when I have a pencil, but yet I'm still able to use a brush like no problem, because with a brush, you're just, you're floating over the paper, you can't press down hard with a brush. I mean, you'll destroy it. So look at that. See how pencil's breaking all over the place? That's what I get for using, maybe it's cheap color pencils. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm not the problem. Maybe the color pencils are cheap. There we go. Yeah, I'll try not to press so hard this time. Build up the line a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, I've drawn a lot of Savage Bekka this week. And as soon as I'm done with all of these sketches, we'll be able to ship out the rest of the ECPD. That's my shorthand for that parody, our parody division issue 1 book, Entity Comics Parody Division. So it's ECPD. We'll get to actually ship out the rest of them. I'll have everything will be shipped. We'll be fully fulfilled. Minus like, I don't know, I think there was like maybe 3 people that we need to hear back from because their address, they told us their address changed. So success, man. And we keep on getting better at it, so. Let's see. Kevin says, oh, that's what you said before. Some person says, probably to do with feeling the lines. Yeah, it's like, that's what it is. I will justify myself with your reasoning. You're bill approved, my friend. Scott, what's up, dude? So cool that you're here, man. You see me over here trying to catch up feverishly on my projects? That is so cool. I'm so glad you're here, dude. I don't know if you just popped in, but we were just discussing these sketches are the last bit of fulfillment for the Kickstarter that we did for our Parody Division #1 book. So right now I've got 31 of these to pump out and make sure they look good, so the peoples are happies. Scott says, this is awesome to watch. That's awesome, man. Cool. Yeah, that's a good surprise. It's like we're all friends here, man. I think I know everybody here right now. or at least everybody who's commenting. I'm not sure who's with us over on Facebook or some of the other people that are on our YouTube channel, but that's cool, man. It's like you guys just we're all hanging out. We're all cool, just friends here. This is Savage Bekka. Savage Bekka is kind of my parody or my answer to all these jungle queen characters, jungle girl characters that are just it's such a niche in comics to have some kind of jungle queen, jungle character that I wanted to have my own. I got jealous. So I had to have my own also. So this is Savage Bekka. You'll have to forgive my my weird rap song in the background. Sometimes I get flagged for copyright infringement, even on stuff, because I'll get music that's supposed to be copyright free, or it's made like I'm actually getting it off of websites that are, you're supposed to be able to use it license free. It's supposed to be, hey, use these on your YouTube videos, right? But I still get flagged every once in a while with somebody saying, oh, you don't have the rights for this in a certain country or blah, blah, blah. So I will take it upon myself to sit in front of my garage band and come up with these masterpieces for you guys. So I'm subliminally exposing you to my crazy music. Make sure I draw the top on her before the YouTube algorithm thinks I'm drawing a beauty girl over here. Chet says we're having a 2-hour live. It's possible. I don't know. I don't know how long we're going to go tonight. We usually try to go an hour with our shows, but we try to stretch it now. We're trying to stretch it to a 2-hour drawing session. So we'll see. On days where I'm maybe a little bit tired, we'll probably cut it out a little bit early. But I'm feeling pretty good right now. We'll see how things go. And like I said, we don't have anything else going on tonight as far as like agendas and work and things. Usually with our live streams, we're either promoting an art auction or a Kickstarter or a project. Sometimes we'll actually have auctions right here, right on the show, and auction off some original artwork that we're working on, like live on the show. Today, we're not going to be doing that since we're working on these Savage Bekka sketches. So today's mission is all about finishing up these sketches so we can get them out to the backers that bought the book. So that's what we're doing tonight. Let's see. Kevin says, "Yeah, I clicked on this and I never read it because I was too busy drawing. Go figure." Here you go. I move the camera just a little bit here. Kevin says, "We need to see your take on Sheena, the Savage Land Rogue, and Jungle Girl, and Betty Page." Yeah, dude. Are you kidding? Yeah, those are the classics, man. Those are the classics. We'll definitely have a lot of fun doing that for sure. Let's see. The flagging is just YouTube trolls trying to weaponize the platform for personal gain. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Those people are out there just looking to stir things up. Kevin says, as long as it doesn't go 3 hours. 3 hours, it tend to end up like a 3-hour tour. No, we don't want to end up stranded on Gilligan's Island. Yeah, I think 2 hours is our limit. Now, when we do some person was just reminding us. I think it's on May 11th that we have the art auction over on Red Valkyrie's YouTube channel. That they do the art auction all day long. It is insane that they're able to keep that going. But there's like 3 different groupings of artists. So there's a morning shift. So you'll have like, 3, however many artists. I think somewhere between 4 and 6 artists for each grouping. And they have 3 separate groupings throughout the day. So they have the morning shift, kind of like an afternoon, middle of the day shift. They might have more than that, but as far as I know, they have just, like a morning, a lunchtime, and an evening, the night shift. So that is where you can find Cat Mouse and myself. We will be coming onto their channel at 9 o'clock with the 9 o'clock crew. And we'll have some artwork to auction off. I think it'll be fun. And I have one little piece to work on also that we could do tonight for fun. Kevin will recognize this piece, but it's just we're adding like a detail to it. So I think that'll be a nice little break. So we'll do one more Savage Bekka, and then I will bring that piece in, and we'll do something. It'll be something funny. Hopefully you like it. There we go. Let me see here. All right, I think we got one more for the group. Let me finish this off with a little. That's another reason I like drawing with these kind of pencils, because for doing faster sketches like this, where you can actually see like the end product in a decent amount of time. There you go. And it's comic book size. It'll fit right in with the bag and board. All right. But here, let me tease what we're gonna do with the other drawing. Let me set this right here. Scott, I know you came in a little bit later, so this is how some of the other pieces are looking. And these are all for the backers that bought the book. There was a Kickstarter that we had that was for this issue for Entity Comics Parody Division #1, and one of the tiers was getting an original sketch by myself, and then there's also going to be a sketch in here by Cat Mouse. So there's going to be two original sketches in each pack. Now, last time on our last episode of Drawing with Bill, we were inking this. We were inking our cute chick, Galvatron, Transformer chick, and Kevin was like, draw a little tiny Nera X down here so you can see how big like Galvatron is. So I was like, all right, so we're gonna work on this after one more Savage Bekka. So that's what we're gonna be working on tonight also. So I thought that would be kind of fun. Here we go. Some person says, and no Ginger or Marianne in sight. Right? Kevin says May 11th, not May the 4th. I could see a theme happening that day. I know, right? I know. Well, there's May the 4th. When is Free Comic Book Day? Is that also on the 4th? I mean, I have not been keeping track this year of when Free Comic Book Day is. But I know it's May. I know it's early May. I know it's the beginning of May at some point. My mouse is bouncing around. Here we go. Some person says the mornings go pretty slow. Could use more people showing. It's like, now you have my... yeah, Galvatron. Wilson, what's up, man? I'm glad you're hanging out with us, man. It's like, oh, Galvatron. Yes, Galvatron. All right, let's see. We'll do one more Savage Bekka. You know, I haven't done a lot of profiles of Savage Bekka, so let me see if we'll just do we'll make this one a profile. We'll see if my pencil ends up breaking a whole bunch of times like it did last time. There we go. That's one thing about drawing with this kind of pencil. There's no erasing involved, so she's gonna look how she's gonna look. There we go. Give her a little smile, a little smirk, like she's always up to something. She's the only original character that I have that freckles is one of her things. I think that makes her look cool. There we go, getting a little closer. Galvatron. Kevin says, profile, perfect for her Facebook page. Some person says Starscream could be a female name. Starscream could be a female name. That actually, maybe I should do a female Starscream too. Be kind of cool to do like a cool hot chick version of the Decepticons, you know? Always good times, always good times. Everybody here got a chance to watch Dune 2, Dune Dose. They have twice as many dunes in Dune 2 as they did in the first Dune, which only had one dune. Kind of hard to call it a desert, only one dune. Sorry, I'm spouting randomly because I'm trying to figure out the torso proportions here. I always get quiet when I'm drawing like a part that's using up too many brain cells. Then Bill gets quiet. That's why sometimes I like to have a little co-host with me or something. There we go. Getting a little closer there. No, not Superstar Scream. Ken says, I like those dunes. Thank you. She takes that as a compliment. A plethora of dunes. Let's see. Clint could be a co-host. He does burlesque stuff too. Ah. I like messing with her hair a lot. She's got this huge hair. Kevin says, let's see, I just had a Three Amigos flashback. Now, what exactly is a plethora? The Three Amigos was a good time. I actually haven't seen it in a long time now. But you know what? Lately I haven't had a ton of time to watch a lot of things anyway. Like there's a bunch of new stuff coming out that I haven't had time to watch yet. But I am happy to be finally catching up with stuff. So a little bit more elbow grease, a little bit more work, a little bit more long hours, and yeah, it'll be super sweet to be caught up. I got lots of new projects that I'm very, very excited to get started on. So I gotta get this stuff done, man. All good. There we go. Can't leave out the spots on her bikini top there. It wouldn't be her if they didn't have the spots. Cool. The Cyber Angel version of the Three Amigos. That would be hilarious, but it would be sexy, but it would be hilarious. That's a possibility. What, are gringos falling from the sky? El Guapo will be 39 years old today. Awesome. Let's see here. Oh, there you go. This is what I was looking for. Awesome. Hopefully you guys like that. There you go. Our bounty so far for the evening. Let's work on Tiny Nera. Little Tiny Nera. Whoa, where's my other pencil? I gotta find different tools, man. There we go. Now we're getting a little bit closer. Here, I'll put the camera a little bit closer here. So that way I'm over here drawing microscopic Nera. Tiny Nera. This is a challenge. This was your idea, Kevin. She's so small, I can't just do it in ink first. End up messing her up. She's so tiny. You know, I used to think that when you draw like a very far away scene or something like that where the character is really, really small, that you can just cheese out and just kind of half-ass it, and it turns out you have to put so much more attention, for it to look cool. I mean, it's like you could easily cheese out and just kind of do a halfway job with it because she's so much smaller. But if you want her to look cool and you want her to look as like the same level of quality as the larger figure, then it actually takes a lot more work. Go. Like, you don't put in every detail, but you definitely have to put in enough so you know what's going on. And when I go in with the ink, then we'll throw in as many details as we can. There we go. I think that's cool. Yeah, I think that works out pretty good. I can grab a very, very small ink pen. Hey, Platinum, what's up, man? I'm glad you're here, dude. Little tiny near X. Ken says, let's see, the crotch plate should have a Decepticon symbol. Actually, that would be to date myself, that would be dope. Actually, it's Platinum's idea. That's for you, Plat. This is a little tiny Nera. I had to look on the back, make sure it was Kevin that got this one. But yeah, it was Platinum's idea. That's right. It was. You're right. So it's your fault that I'm drawing little tiny Nera. Platinum says, make sure and copy that. I want one. Awesome. And I'll try. Let's see. I'm probably going to color this one too. So remind me later about sending you and Kevin maybe a high res of this one. I'll post it on the. I'll be posting it on the Club Corrupt page too, so that way the high res is like available for download. Some person says drawing small is so much harder. It is, dude. It's like my hand actually hurts from the little tiny, because like you have to be so articulate when you're trying to draw little tiny details. It's okay, dude. It's worth it because it's little tiny Nera. What was the name of the human that tagged along with the Autobot? Spike. Yeah, Spike. Yeah, it was. It was Spike. And then Spike's in the movie. Spike's son's name was Daniel. So yeah, Spike was like a construction worker dude or whatever. He always had a hard hat on. That was like his visual thing. That he always had a hard hat everywhere he went. Which, if you're hanging out with Transformers all day long, maybe not such a bad idea. Kevin says, Spike in the comic cartoon, Sam in the movies. Sam? Is he Sam in the movies? I thought his name was Daniel. Because at the very beginning of the movie, Hot Rod was just like, oh, that's boring, Daniel. Like, he tried to smart him off saying something about riding his hoverboard or something like that. I could be wrong. He's Sam in the movies? Or is the dad's name Sam? Are you saying the dad's name is Sam? Listen secretly at work. All right. Well, I'll concentrate on little tiny Nera. Wow, I need to update my prescription. I could probably bring the camera in a little bit closer too. It's like she's so tiny. There we go. She's so tiny, man. She's a little tiny Nera. You have to be so selective of what part of the line you're actually inking. It's like, it's surgical, dude. Because one little part of the line goes where you kind of didn't mean it, and it sort of just, it gives it a different vibe. Making her look like she's like rubbing her cheek on her leg. So I even had to get quiet because I'm literally holding my breath for some of these lines because they're so small. And sometimes the line is implying the shape. It's not like such an accurate tiny line, you know what I mean? Like, it all depends on the move. Oh, you meant from the live action. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Spike on the animation. Sam Witwicky in the live action. Because Shia LaBeouf. Shy to the LaBeouf. I see what you're saying now. I was only thinking of the animation. So it's like, I remember that during the TV show was Spike, and then I don't know why, maybe they just wanted to show that time had passed or something like that. So when the movie came out, like, it wasn't, Spike was like older, and then Daniel was like basically like the main young guy that we're supposed to identify with. Yeah. She may be small, but she packs a punch. Got you. Oh my God, autoerotica. I think that's what it would be. Let's see. Platinum had an idea in an alternate universe. Nira's cyberskin lets her break into smaller Niras. Maybe she got exploded and needs to find her other parts. I don't know if I'm prepared to draw that one just yet. I'll keep it in mind. I'm gonna file it under in the later folder. Right. Kinetic Nira. Hey, Fatang, how's it going, man? I'm glad you come out and joined the group. Super cool. Glad you're out here, man. This is the culmination of some funny ideas from our last episode. So we had a thing going on where we had little tiny Nira. So I'm making good on it right now. So we've got the cute Galvatron chick, and we sort of wanted to see like how big she was compared to people, and so little tiny Nira was born. So we've got little tiny Nira, and then we're going to go back to we've actually been working on Savage Bekka because I've got the last of our ECPD #1 issues from our Kickstarter. We're actually going to be able to ship the rest of that Kickstarter. So that Kickstarter is going to be complete, dude. It's like that's a huge accomplishment for me. I know my other peers out there are fulfilling a lot more books than I am, and it's amazing. They have to hire and or get interns or something so they can get their books. But this is as many as Kat and I have shipped by ourselves up to this point. So so it's a big accomplishment for us, you know. So putting all the hats on and actually doing the entire job is actually it's a lot of steps. There's a lot to it. So we're figuring it out, making sure that we can pull it off and pull it off well. That's the key, right? So it's like it doesn't really matter if I pull it off if it's the product is no good. So luckily everything looks good. I'm glad that people are happy with it, and I'm glad that we're getting better at fulfilling like quicker and more efficiently. You know, so little by little, it's coming with practice. So you guys, I appreciate your patience while we actually get this process down. You know what I mean? So let's see here. Gotta drop from this direction. So I spin the paper around because my hand moves in one direction better than it moves in the other direction. It depends on the shape, you know. Here we go. Let me get a slightly larger pen for these parts. Kevin says, now I'm wondering, is this an Autobot or Decepticon? I think autoerotic would make her an Autobot. Well, the word auto is right there, so I think Nira's being an Autobot about it, but we all know Galvatron's going to be a Decepticon. She's not going to switch sides. She's the leader of the Decepticons. Let's see. Fatang says, hey, it's a small accomplishment you have to appreciate and push for the next one. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, dude. Yeah, and I appreciate it, man. It's like everybody's been like patient, and we've just made sure that our communication is always open, and we're not just ignoring people while we're getting things caught up. I've heard some nightmare stories of some other creators that when they get confronted with just questions, just normal questions, nobody's being mean or anything like that, they're actually blocking their followers, the guys that are, or the people that are asking questions, and it's like they're legitimate questions, just like there's nothing nefarious going on. They just want to know where their stuff is at. So I figure being on the level, being transparent, letting everybody know what's going on, what's slowing down the process, and just making sure that we make good on our word. It's like you guys are supporting us. I can't take that for granted. She's getting there, man, little by little. There we go. Got a couple little techie lines on there. Actually, this will look pretty good in color. We'll have to do some digital colors on this one. An Autobot. A Transformer whose pants are always showing his crack as he fixes things. I'm seeing the autopilot from Airplane. Sort of making me think about Otto from, was it Otto? Is Otto his name? From Beetlejuice? Remember that dude from Beetlejuice? From the first, obviously from the first movie. Wasn't his name Otto? Oh no, his name was Otho. I think. I'm pretty sure. There we go. I just got some more detail on her boots. Kevin says, Decepticons are bad, thus naughty. So yes, I can see her being a bad girl. Even if she's smiling, I look so good. I could definitely see ENX joining the Decepticons. Shoot, she probably want to become the leader. That'd be drama. That'd be drama right there. There we go. There we go. I think that's good. All right, now I got to pull this back a little bit. I had it in microscope mode. My goodness. There we go. You know, don't have to see my belly on camera. There we go. I have to do a big, like a legit Galvatron drawing at some point soon. He's always super fun to draw. Obviously, I got to get caught up first before I start doing extra stuff, but it's on my mind. She's so small. Patang says, I don't know why, but when you said Galvatron, I thought you were talking about Unicron. Oh, yeah. Unicron, man, dude, he would take me. That's a project to draw a Unicron. It'd be crazy cool, but Unicron would take up a whole week. Platinum says, I was late. Is an auction scheduled? No. Today, there is actually no auction scheduled. Oh, by the way, I saw the thing that you sent over. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you. I appreciate you doing that. Yeah, there's no auction today. Today is all catching up and making sure that we get all the Savage Bekka drawings done for the Kickstarter. And then I had to take care of. I had to do Little Nira. I had it in my brain to get it all done. And then remember also some person was reminding us. I won't say who, but it was definitely some person. But he was reminding us that there's going to be our big art auction is happening on May 11th, and that's going to be on the Red Valkyrie YouTube channel. So I am going to be posting like the link and all that sort of stuff to their channel, but it's going to be on May 11th, and Cat Mouse and myself are both going to be along with a group of artists on the Red Valkyrie channel. They have the auction like all day. They have it going on all day long. But I'm gonna be on at 9 o'clock, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. For those who don't know, sometimes we try to have a little art auction at the end of our show, or sometimes either in the first half of the show or the second half of our show. And I'll try to auction off things that we're drawing live on the spot. And it's just that we're not able to do it this time. So, but next week, hopefully we will. I'll actually have some artwork next week, and we'll try to make that happen because that's always fun. I always like doing that. Chet says, don't think there is one tonight, just more or less Bill catching up. Yes, absolutely. Yep. Mighty Geek, what's up, dude? Who's in the mech suit? I had to draw a sexy girl version of Galvatron. That was what I had in my brain, and I just had to draw it. So Kevin actually bought this piece in one of our little auctions, one of our impromptu auctions. And there's the idea floating around, thanks Platinum, to draw Little Tiny Nira. So I had to include Little Tiny Nira in with the piece. So the rest of our drawing session tonight, which is, I don't know, we'll probably be here for like another 30 minutes or so at least. I'm going to be working on just putting a little bit more ink on this, and then we're going to be drawing more Savage Bekka sketches for our Kickstarter backers. So I've got 31 of these that I've got to draw, and that's what we've been working on. It's we did it last episode. It was sometime in the middle of the week. We had a surprise episode, and now I've got this little stack that I'd like to work on tonight. Because what's going to happen on Monday, Tuesday, we're going to be shipping off the rest of our Entity Comics Parody Division #1 issues to backers. So that way that Kickstarter is going to be fulfilled. It's going to be 100% fulfilled, which I am super happy about. It's a long time coming, and it's an accomplishment for us. You know, we're a smaller group of people, so I'm very happy that we're actually making some progress and getting our things done. Making sure that we can deliver things at a more efficient rate. So luckily everybody's helping us along in that department. Galvatron. Some person. Let's see. The bidding on the post-it art was pretty funny. Someone tried to bid before the art was shown, and Cat going, "No, don't bid yet, don't bid yet." Yeah, that was crazy. That was so fun. we always have a great time over on Red Valkyrie, and then I'm glad that we've made some really good friends over there. Platinum says she turns into a blow dryer. True canon. I know. I still have to try and convince. If Kat doesn't draw her as a blow dryer, I might draw her as a blow dryer. We'll see what happens. Yeah, a couple more little details, and we'll switch gears, and we'll go back to Savage Bekka. And that way we could put that Kickstarter to rest. That issue will be out and complete. And just to let you guys know, this is a scoop. Okay, I haven't told anybody about this just yet. But we're gonna have, as Entity Comics, we're gonna have a Kickstarter. I don't think it's gonna be in time for Christmas. It might be early next year. But we're gonna have a Kickstarter that I simply call Comic Book Day, because we're gonna have 3 separate titles on the Kickstarter. 3 separate stories, that's 3 separate issues, and they're all going to be available on the same Kickstarter. So I want to offer it as basically saying it's like, hey, it's Comic Book Day. These are these are the stories that we got to read for this Comic Book Day. And it's like that's the little collection that's going to come out. So I will tell you more about that when I can, but that's just the scoop. I can't even tell you what characters and what books they're going to be yet. They're being worked on. I'm not going to come up with it in January. It's they're in progress. And I'm just hoping that everybody likes what we make. Little Tiny Nera, here we go. Here we go. I'll pull back just a little bit more so that way you can see. There you go. There's little tiny Nera. There she is. It's all for you, Kevin. This one's yours. She is a cutie pie. All right, we're gonna switch gears again and go back to Savage Bekka, because that's our mission. That's our mission for the weekend. And who knows? I may do a surprise. I might do a surprise stream tomorrow to actually finish the very last Savage Bekka sketches. But that's a definite maybe. I think after this weekend, after the way these sketches are going, I'm going to be pretty exhausted. So the rest of the story. All right, let's draw a little bit more Savage Bekka. Strange visitor from another world. I'm glad that we're in between Kickstarters right now. I can just kind of concentrate on the sketching, you know, just concentrate on the drawing and not have to go up and down the Kickstarter and explain the tiers and show you guys what we got going on. Because sometimes it's hard to draw when you're talking and showing things, but at the same time it's exciting too to have the Kickstarter going. So it's like it's a catch-22, isn't it? So I like both. I guess I like both. So I like this little in-between time because it's like sort of like recharge, you know. There we go. Ken is asking, are there no more streams with Steve on Sundays? That's an excellent question. We were doing the Zen Bounty Wars live stream every Sunday at 10 p.m. And we're seeing how it would go, how it would how it would fit into our schedule, and plus it's good promo time for the Kickstarter, and we did have a good time doing it. It was it's fun. I like the live stream. I like to work while we're live streaming, and I like to chat with everybody. I like to hang out with people, and because I'm drawing in a studio by myself all day, so this is it's nice to be able to reach out and catch you guys on the old interwebs, as it were. But yeah, the live stream with Steve is, as far as I know, I think we're done with it, because the Zen Kickstarter is done, and also I think I want to change the format of how we were doing our promo. How we were doing live streams and stuff for the Zen books. So I'm kind of switching gears on the Zen promos, and what I'm planning on doing is creating some long form videos, just creating original content videos. Some of it'll be like working on the book, some of it'll be promo, some of it'll be talking with creators and talking with writers, things like that. But as video content, not necessarily as a live stream. Not that we're never going to do a live stream again, but we're right now. I'm not thinking that we're going to be doing a weekly live stream for Zen anyway. I think doing regular video content for that. I think having a different format for different things might be keeps things fresh and keeps it fun. That way I could still air the videos at a certain time, or I could still, or people can just watch the videos, at their leisure. It doesn't matter when I upload them. It's just like there's a new drop, a new video with content, and it might be fun. It might be fun. So yeah, so Sundays are like hit and miss. I might do a live stream myself, just a regular draw stream, or I might be doing something else in the meantime until we start a new Kickstarter for the next Zen book, for number 2. Of Zen Bounty Wars. So we are playing that part by ear. But yeah, for right now, we are complete. We are complete with the Zen Bounty Wars live stream. Platinum says, something I always wondered, Mr. Mouse. Do you get paid by the page or by the project? And that question, the answer is it's not easy, but it's not complicated either. Okay, it depends on the company I'm working for. It depends on what size company, or if it's an individual, but I would say for the most part, I would say 90% of the time I get paid by the page. Just to make that answer simple. I'm trying to get all complicated with my answer. But the easy answer to that is most of the time it is by the page. There's a page rate that I there's an envelope that I stick within that makes it possible for me to to actually make a living doing this, and so it's usually by the page. Ken is asking, still doing the Saturday streams though. Yeah, as far as I know, for the foreseeable future, I will always, as far as I can tell, I'm always going to try to maintain a predictable Saturday schedule. So Saturdays, 10 o'clock, I'm going to do my best to always be here at my table and streaming with you guys. So, you know, first of all, thank you for even taking the time out to hang out with me and stuff while I'm out here drawing. You know, that's not taken for granted. You guys are awesome. But yeah, every Saturday at 10 o'clock, I will always do my best to be right here at the table doing some work. And the fact that you guys show up actually helped me. It helps me a lot because helps me to maintain a good work ethic. Because I know that you guys are, you guys are gonna be like, hey, where were you? You're supposed to be drawing, getting your work done. You got bills to pay, man. What are you doing? So yeah, that actually helps me a lot, knowing that you guys are watching and waiting for me to show up for this, and hopefully it fits into everybody's schedule. Okay, it's like I like to hang out with you guys, and I like to get feedback, and I like to joke around and spend some little social time, and you guys actually support the work, so. Without you guys, none of this would be possible at all. So please continue buying my comics. Because if you don't, I can't afford pizza, and I can't buy my dog treats. And Waffle needs his treats and new toys. Right now, I'm looking forward to the thing next month. They're finally going to announce new iPads, dude. That means new capabilities. I want to do fresh animation for the website. There's lots of things on Procreate that I want to do. And I'm doing all of the really heavy coloring. I'm doing on my iPad nowadays. Isn't that crazy? I didn't think the iPad would catch up to me as far as being, the workhorse. But it is becoming my main workstation now. I still have to use a regular desktop for storing everything and for doing all my color corrections and lettering and things like that. But most of the actual drawing and coloring happens on my iPad. It's nuts. Yeah, you bet, man. Worth every penny there, Platinum. Let's see. Kevin says, Ken, it's Saturday. Bill is streaming. You didn't have to be mean about it. He's talking about future Saturdays, because we're right in the middle of transitioning. We're finishing some Kickstarters. We're starting new work. We're getting all this stuff done. So it's all good. It's all good. Very valid question, Ken. Don't let him get to you. Platinum says more Cat Mouse would be dope too. Yeah, I totally agree. I know that she is also going to be live streaming more often herself. I just don't know when, and I'm not sure where she's going to be live streaming. I don't know if she's going to be more of a YouTube person or what. She's got her own brain, man. I don't know what she's doing. So, and she has her own things that she likes to use as far as apps and programs and websites, and she's got her own preferences for where she would like to live stream. I don't think it's Twitch. But there's a couple of places where she was live streaming before that was more like anime art and stuff like that, and it was just a slightly different UI, and they had different rules there, and she liked it better. But we'll find out. We'll find out what she. I have no control over that part of her life, so hopefully she'll come over and hang out with us over here every once in a while. I think that would be cool. No more pizza. And waffle is spoiled. I still have a car payment, man. Platinum says she can take Steve's Sunday spot. I know, right? Becca on a stair stepper, trying to work off the thick, or under a waterfall. Giving me lots of ideas, man. Giving me lots of ideas. There we go. And get some little highlights on her here. Platinum. No, no, no. Thick thighs save lives. That's our bumper sticker. That's got to be our mission statement. Heck yeah. Got a little background on here. Hey, Platinum. So he says, have a good night, all back to work. Have a good night, all back to work. Hey, thank you for hanging out with us, dude. I appreciate it. Stay safe out there. We'll see you next time for sure. Everybody say good night to Platinum. He has become part of our inner circle. Ken, the Savage Bekka is back. Thick thighs take lives, too. That's a good point. It's a good point. Pachang has an idea for the next bumper sticker. It got tits. That could be our next bumper sticker. I'm not sure. I'm making no promises, but it could happen. Alright, let's get this over here. Ah, cool, dude. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. I know, right? It's like, what a way to go. If you're gonna go with a smile. That's funny. Indeed. All right, let's see what we got here. We got a couple of nice things going on here. All right, we're good. We're good. Yeah, let me add a little, one more little thingy here. There we go. So sometimes it just needs one more line. Just needs one more. All right, I've got one. Thanks guys for keeping me motivated and moving and working. This is good. This is good. I've got one more sketch. I'm gonna drink some water first. I got one more sketch in me. Little bit of water. That was good stuff. There we go. There we go. Point it down just a little bit so we can see okay. He's good stuff. He's good stuff. See what kind of facial expression I can give her this time. Yeah, let's switch this up a little bit. We'll have something a little different for the last sketch. All right. Just random, something random. The studio's starting to get hot too. Maybe I'm wearing a sweater. Maybe that's what's going on. I'm wearing a hoodie. Maybe I'm just cooking myself. After the Kickstarter is completely fulfilled and that's all done, I think the month after that, I'll figure out how much overstock we actually have of issue 1, just in case there was anybody who wasn't able to be part of the Kickstarter, if they wanted to order the issue 1 from us directly. We'll figure out how many issues we actually have in stock. It's not going to be very many. We actually printed fairly close to the order, so it's not going to be a lot. It'll definitely go to a second print run. So I'll let you know about that later. Just to let you know that it's something I'm thinking about, not just letting it go. I did get asked by a few people that weren't able to be, they either weren't able to be part of the Kickstarter, or they didn't know the Kickstarter even happened. Sometimes, we're all doing different things, so they just weren't aware that we had a Kickstarter for it. And so yeah, just to let you guys know that'll be available later on. Got lost in a couple lines there. That's a possibility. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of this goes. Fatang says, "Hey Bill, random question. Have you ever seen the episode of Looney Tunes where Bugs Bunny is mad that rabbits are worth 2 cents?" I cannot think of that episode off the top of my head. Not specifically the 2 cent episode. No, I cannot. And trust me, I know I've seen every episode of Bugs Bunny. It was part of my lineup. I can't remember that. You're going to make me Google it, aren't you? Because now you got me curious. Well, either way, tell me what's on your mind, because it might come back to me once I hear what you have to say. Now, I didn't write this song that's playing in the background, but it does sound like video game music. And I only mention that because Kat constantly tells me that no matter what I write, as far as music goes, it always sounds like either video game music or porn music. But more often than not, video game music. Apparently. I did grow up on nothing but 80s music and video game music, so I guess that makes sense. And not counting playing a tuba in an actual legit orchestra for 7 years, I have no formal training as far as like writing music, so yeah, it's just all video game music coming out of me. If I got sheet music, I could play you a tuba part and be part of an orchestra. But other than that, if I'm playing a keyboard, there's nothing but 80s video game music coming out of me. Let's see. Kevin says the rare Bugs Bunny episode where he is taking the role of the big bad wolf. Let's see. Fatang says, I ask because I thought that concept would be hilarious if it was done like Harley Quinn in that same position if she wanted if she saw a wanted poster of her. Oh, okay, I get you. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yep. This music makes me feel like I'm in line at Space Mountain. I think we are. I think we're in line for Space Mountain. Well, this was the one that I was playing before. I'll take responsibility for, but this one I'll say straight up. It's like I just picked some random thing, so it's not mine. It's probably Space Mountain music. Fatang says she's wanted to like $100, and she wants to prove she's worth more, so she steals stuff and causes more chaos all around, only to have everyone after her. Yeah, I could totally picture that. I could totally picture that. Right, right. It feels very 70s Buck Rogers to me. Yes, it does. Oh my gosh. Don't worry, Fatang. No, we got to the heart of the matter. It's good. It's good. You know what? Even when the spell check helps me out, it's like the spell check usually betrays me and types some other crazy crap that I didn't mean to. Spell check is like after me. Hey, Pops, what's going on, dude? He says, yo, sorry about today. Just figured with C2E2 and all, we wouldn't get the turnout we wanted. Probably do the auction next Saturday. Oh, gotcha. It's all good, man. It's like, I think I've got the same amount of people as always. Probably got like 20 some odd people here on YouTube, and I got some little groups of people on Facebook and maybe a couple on Twitter. I don't have the numbers on the Twitter thing, but yeah. I mean, I could totally understand why, with the show going on over the weekend and stuff. Yeah, man, it's all whenever you want to do it, dude. All good in the hood. Pops has some original art from myself. I contributed some artwork over to building up his channel and building up his stuff over there. So he's got some original art that he is auctioning off over there, and you can get all the juicy details from Pops right over on the comics, on the Madness Comics Network. Let's see, he says, just want to make sure people who are looking forward to it knew we were still working. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, dude. Totally cool. We're actually doing our last little sketch of the evening. This is, we're almost to the end of fulfilling our very first comic that Kat and I actually did together. Like as far as like fulfilling in the whole bit, because I've done a bunch of Kickstarters for publishers and for Committed Comics with Nira X, First Comics with Zen, but as far as like doing something just on our own, alone in the wilderness, this is our first book that we're finally fulfilling, and we started shipping out this week. And hopefully by the end of next week, everything should be shipped out. Everything should be done, fully fulfilled. So that's going to make me feel really good to know that we got that all finished and everybody's got their stuff. All right. Let's check it out. Well, let's see. We got our bounty for the evening. Let's see. Pops is saying some art, comics, autographs. Even dug out some graded Star Wars. Ah, that's cool, man. Got a lot of good mix of things. All right, look what you guys helped me do tonight. This is all you guys, man. You guys kept me going. I appreciate you guys. Hey, thanks, Fatang. And remember, we're going to be doing, and I'll post the link. I'm saying it now. I'll forget about it by the time tomorrow rolls around. But I'll post the link up so I can actually remind myself too. There's going to be the Red Valkyrie. The Red Valkyrie art auction is going to be May 11th. I believe it's the 11th. I'll be posting the link for it and the date and all that good stuff when we get just a little bit closer. Let May roll in first and stuff. Oh, let me show off just so you guys can see like cute girl Galvatron here with Tynanira. You got a little Tynanira. Little Tynanira X. You know what? When I have a chance to actually color this one, I'll make sure that I post it so that everybody can see it. I think that would be super cool. Ah, thanks, dude. Yeah, I appreciate it. Well, everybody, this has been a really fun night. I appreciate you guys, and we're gonna do it again. Well, our next scheduled live stream, other than the random ones that might happen during the week, our next scheduled one is going to be Saturday at 10 p.m. We'll hang out here for an hour, maybe 2 hours, and we'll just keep on drawing. We'll keep on doing some things. Remember, next week, on the first half of the show, I'll actually have like a little short auction with a couple of random pieces of artwork that I've got. And so next week, a little bit of an auction, working on some new stuff, and we'll go from there. Thanks so much, everybody. You guys are awesome. We'll see you next week.
Good night, Seattle.